Hi, friends. In this episode of speech writing, let's have more information, let's have more details about speech writing. In the beginning, let me explain you the baseline or what could be the code for writing speech. Here, first, the point make sure the use of language which is suitable for the audience you are addressing to. The usage of complex vocabulary for addressing children is not advisable. You should use the very simple language and it should be quite suitable to the audience, and the usage of complex vocabulary should be avoided. So it's advisable for you not to use a very complicated or for a very difficult language in the speech. So the flow of language should be very easier, should be very simple one, and the vocabulary should have the level of the audience, and it should not be too tough to understand to the audience. The second point, usage of quotes is highly recommended. Quotes can be used at a time of a commencement or as an ending statement. A quote in the middle of the speech would also be fine. So the use of quotations as per the content, as per the topic, subjects, so that will give a very good impact in the speech writing. So quotes can be used at a time of the commencement or as the ending of the statement also. If we begin speech with a quotation, so that will add a very good effect to the speech. And if we are adding, if we are inserting quotations at the middle or at the end also, so that's a welcome. It will really a good mark, it will add a good impression to the speech. So it's advisable you to use a variety of quotations as per the topic and subject, as per the content, in the beginning, at the middle, and at the end also. So that will give a very good impact to the speech. The third point, make sure you write in paragraphs. In speech, paragraphing is very important. So at least 4 5 paragraphs should be there, small in length, and so the paragraph should not be lengthy one, as per the content, as per the topic and subject. So smaller paragraphs should be inserted in the speech. Small sentences should be there, good wording should be there. So paragraphing holds its own importance in the speech writing. Next, practice previous year question papers. Students should get the old question papers and should practice previous year questions. Then it will help how the question appear and how it should be solved in a proper manner. So that will help to prepare well for the examination. So we should not forget that practice makes a man perfect. Regular practice will help the students to boost their confidence in long writing section, and it will really help them in solving the previous question papers and this question. The next point, read as many samples as you can give an idea to as to how they are actually written. Then the reading of samples, that is also very important one. We Students should go through the various available samples based on this writing task, and there are a variety of samples available in various. Okay, so through various sources we can get those samples. That's why reading of samples, going through such type of variety of samples, that is also required one, and that will help to understand what should be written and how speech should be written. The next point, read newspaper editorials or opinions. They give new ideas and opinions that may help during exam. regular reading of newspaper and the editorials which are published in the newspaper and the opinions, they give new ideas to the student. They provide opinions. They are a very good source of different ideas, different vocabulary, different views. So that will be helpful to reflect in our writing, in solving these type of questions. It is really a very supportive one, and it's a very resourceful one. Reading of newspaper and magazines definitely help students to cover or to understand and to write such type of questions, because that will help students to collect more ideas, to have the more opinions, and to have more such a source of information. So the student can can insert such available information in their writing tasks. Then next, plan before you pen. Just make a list of all your important points on the rough sheet, last sheet of your answer booklet, so that you do not forget relevant points while writing. This also helps you in maintaining a sequence, which is very important. Better plan should be with you if you have more points, and so those should be written on the rough sheet in the answer booklet. You can follow the last sheet of the answer sheet, which is allotted for the rough work, so that you are not able to forget the relevant points while writing. Then this will also very helpful in maintaining the sequence. Well, the planning needs a very good sequence. If you have a right sequence, then you should follow that. What should be in the beginning, what should be in the middle, and what should be at the end. And what points should be included, what ideas, what wording, vocabulary should be taken care in inserting various paragraphs. Such the sequence you should have with you. And then if you go with such proper planning, then you won't face any problem. That's why planning is very important before you pen down the question. Initially, the framework should be created in your mindset, and then with the help of that you should move forward. In this way you can solve this question in a very proper manner. The next point, that's presentation. It is very important one. Presentation should be apt, and it should be with a good effect, because presentation marks uh, the quality of your work. It is very important that all the writing tasks should put in a box with a pencil should be drawn around all the writing tasks. So this point you should not be forgotten. Then make sure you double check for grammatical accuracy and spellings. These things should not be there. uh, you go with grammatical accuracy, and take care of spellings of all the words, all the vocabulary. So minor mistakes should be avoided, and the spelling mistake should be avoided, they because they carry marks, marks for format and grammatical accuracy and spelling. So they carry marks. That's why care should be taken in this regard. Leave adequate number of lines between the paragraphs to make it look clean. Then after the end of the paragraph, so the space should be left, and so proper presentation should be taken care. Underlining the main points is very important, but it is advised to do uh, after finishing your exam. You can underline the important point in the speech. You can even underline the important words which are in your speech writing. So that should be done with a pencil, and that should be uh, completed at the end of your all the writing uh, questions. In last 10 minutes, such care can be taken. So it is advised to do such things after finishing solution of all the questions or solving all the questions. Use a pencil and scale for underlining wherever important points are there, wherever crucial words are there, significant words are there, key points are there. So there you can underline with a pencil. Always have a few general quotes in a handy. They help in a presentation and shows that you are prepared. You should have a bunch of a few general quotes in a handy, because they help in a presentation and shows that you are well prepared and you have done your homework well. That's why you should have a few general common quotes in your hand when you wherever needed, wherever required. So you can come up with these handy quotes. You can come with these good lines, good words. So kindly take care of this point. They help in presentation and shows that you have read and you have prepared. That's why this point, okay, is a very useful one. These all points are related to the what could be the baseline, what could be the code for writing, speech writing. Moving forward, let's understand speech writing with the help of a specimen questions and have an idea about how the questions based on this topic can be solved effectively. Here is a question. As a Mukul or a Mahima of All's public school, write a speech to be delivered in school assembly, highlighting the importance of cleanliness, suggesting that the state of cleanliness reflect the character of its citizen. In about 150 to 200 words, this question will come for 10 marks, and this question was there, a CBSE sample question paper 2018-19. So let's see how this question is solved. In words of the great John Wesley, cleanliness is next to godliness. Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and my dear friends. Today, I, Mukul Oblique Mahima, stand before you to highlight the importance of cleanliness. Cleanliness is the state or quality of a being clean or a being kept clean. It is essential for everyone to learn about cleanliness, hygiene, sanitization, and the various diseases that are caused due to poor hygienic conditions. It is crucial for physical well being and maintaining a healthy environment at home and at school. An unclean environment is an invitation for a lot of mosquitoes to breed in and spread deadly diseases. On the other hand, not maintaining personal hygiene leads to a lot of skin problems and decrease immunity. The habits learned at a young age get embedded into one's personality. Even if we inculcate certain habits like washing hands before and after meals, regular brushing, and bathing from a young age, we are not bothered about keeping public places clean. For this, on 2nd October 2014, the Indian Prime Minister launched a nationwide cleanliness campaign, Swachh Bharat, to provide sanitization facilities to every family, including toilets, solid and liquid waste disposal systems, village cleanliness, and a safe and adequate drinking water supply. Teachers and students of a school are joining this Clean India campaign very actively with a great fervor and joy. Good health will ensure a healthy mind, which will lead to increased overall productivity, resulting in higher standards of living, thus developing the economy. It will boost India's international image. Thus, a clean environment is a green environment with less people falling ill. Illness, hence, is defined to be an emblem of a purity of mind. Thank you. Dear students, let's understand this writing task with the help of one more specimen question. You are Ali oblique Alia, head girl or head boy of your school. You are deeply disturbed by the rising cases of aggressive behavior of students in your school. You decide to speak during the morning assembly about it. Write a speech on indiscipline in schools. 150 200 words. It will come for 10 marks. Indiscipline in schools. This is a heading title of the speech writing. It is written in capital letters and bold letters and it is underlined. So this is the proper format. Now let's see the beginning of the speech. The speech has begun with a introduction and then salutation, greeting to the audience, and then the body of the speech. So let's see what are included in this answer. It has been reported that a number of fights and cases of bullying has gone up tremendously in the last few months in our school. Good morning to one and all present here. Today I, Ali oblique Alia, your head boy or girl, stand before you to throw light upon the grave issue of increasing indiscipline in schools. It has been brought into the limelight that disobedience of teachers, bullying, and fights with the peers, taunts and insults is becoming a common trend. Not only this, there have been complaints of parents witnessing a shift in their children's attitude. This is resulting in a lot of children getting hurt emotionally, mentally, physically, and the impact this attitude is having on kids at early age is disastrous and irreversible. Not to forget the damage that has been done to school property, stealing chalks, scribbling on desks, walls, and washroom doors, destroying CCTV cameras, and the list goes on. By doing this, we are only letting us deprive ourselves of the amenities being provided to us. After a lot of meetings, lack of proper guidance, excessive use of social media, and peer pressure have been observed to be the root causes to the problem. The council is taking steps to improve the situation. Life skill classes are being made mandatory for everyone. Teaching will include counseling, motivation, inculcating friendly values. Seminars for parents and students will be regularly organized. A counselor to help you all share your feelings, grudges, and sharing your personal problem is being made available. We are doing everything we can and expect the same from you. So let's join our hands together and build an environment where we encourage, motivate, and help and be kind to each other. For we are good and civilized, being capable, a lot of love. Thank you. So the speech is ending with thank giving words to the audience for their patient hearing to your speech. So this is the proper procedure, this is the proper format, and this is the good way to solve such a long writing task. And what care should be taken already has explained to you. What should be the baseline and what should be the value points, what care should be taken before drafting speeches in the exam, uh, how to solve the question based on this topic. It's explained to you with the help of these two specimen questions and their possible answers in a proper format, in a proper way. Thank you for watching this video.